Hey, welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. I just talked for 5 minutes and then discovered it was not showing up on my Facebook page. So I'm hoping it's working this time. I'm waiting to see if it shows up. It says it is. There we go. All right, finally. I apologize. I was sitting here since about 10 till 7 waiting to start. And then I started it, thought I had everything working. And after a few minutes thought, oh, I better double check. And sure enough, it was not showing up. So, you know how it goes, I guess. So I already showed something that now I can't do again because, well, I'll show you, I guess. All right, I'm going to flip this around. I apologize. I am not happy with my lighting. It's just not as bright as I would like it. I can't quite figure out how to fix it. All right, so what I thought I was showing you was how to put your stamp pads, your labels and stuff on it. So right back here, when you flip over your new ink pad, you're going to find a little sticker that looks like, this is the wrong color, but it looks like this. And all of these have little stickers in them that you can use. So what I like to do is the one that's in English that says the name that we use, I put it on the end where you open up your ink pad. Okay. Then I take 3 more and I fill the other 3 sides. So no matter where on the table people see it, they can see what color it is. And then I take one of them that doesn't have any words and I put it on the inside here. So when it's open, I can see the color, which a lot of times you can guess by the ink pad, but a lot of times the ink pad is actually a little darker than the actual color. And the reason I had to do this was last week I was getting ready to do my Jungle Pals video before Kent and I left for Branson, and my parakeet party was low on ink. So I grabbed ink and poured ink all over it, and then discovered I had grabbed Granny Apple instead of Parakeet Party. And there was so much I knew I was going to have trouble getting it out. So I ended up um, having to buy a brand new one. So I thought, oh, that'll be good. I'll show everybody how to do that tonight. And then discovered that I hadn't gotten all the buttons clicked and you couldn't see it anyway. So here's my new Parakeet Party. Brand new, we'll get to use it tonight. All right, so let me show you the sizes of paper tonight. We have 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, 3 by 3 1/2, and you know that's going to go right like that, right? 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to use a card base here that's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. I've scored it at 4 1/4, but we're actually going to cut 2 inches off the front here. All right, so I'm going to grab my paper trimmer and cut off 2 inches. I'll line it up there. Sure, I have my paper cutter. One of my team members mentioned that a good way to get a nice clean cut, you know, sometimes how you kind of get it like it goes in just a little bit. If you start with your paper cutter in the middle of the paper, go one direction and then the other, you don't get that funny little mark. So just a little tip for you there. All right. And you know me, I always like to have some fun fold, just something a little bit different. So we will burnish this with the bone folder. And this is my card base. So the white card is going to go inside like that. And then we're going to take, and I cut a blue piece here too. This is going to go like this. We're going to go right there. So that's your basic card layout design. Now let me show you how much fun it is with these stamps. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to make a little pebbled path. And my little cart is going to go on the path. So I'm using my Pebbled Path ink, and I'm going to do my little path along here. And with the glass mat, I don't have to worry about getting ink on it because I'll be able to clean it right off. All right, so I'm going to do 2 rows there. And I did not get my new little chamois wet. Forgot that, so I'll just use one of our regular ones. All right, so there's my path. Now, I thought it would be fun. I'm going to show you the card that I designed first at the end, and I use different color cards. So you're going to have to tell me which card you like best. All right, so here's my wheels. I think I'm going to do my wheels in pecan pie, or yeah, pecan pie. I'm going to stamp it right here in the middle. I want to build and go up so that I can figure out my spacing really well. So give me a comment if you're watching so I can know for sure this is working after the trouble I've had tonight. It'd be nice to make sure. And here's our box for our cart. All right. What I like about this is this lines up so easily because you have your line here. It shows you exactly where to line it up. All right. Now I want some flowers to stick out of my cart. So what I like is they gave us a stamp that does the leaves and a stamp that does the flowers. So I'm going to do the leaves in my Parakeet Party, my brand new one. I think Stampin' Up! Gets better and better at figuring out how to make it so that when we stamp, we're very, very successful. They make it nice and easy. All right. And I decided to use my in colors tonight. So I'm using Starry Sky Sweet Sorbet for my Parakeet Party. All right. So these are going to line up right inside the spaces where the greenery was stamped. See, look how that is so easy to line up. Look at that. I love it when they make us look good. When we don't have to go to a lot of work to figure it out, they do it for us. All right, and then I'm going to have the top of my cart be in Starry Sky to match my paper. And it's going to line up with the box. Look at that. Did you see how quickly and easily that worked? Now, I could, if I wanted to, come back and color these, but I thought it was kind of fun to have them white. So I'm just going to do the blue and the white. And there is my little cart. Isn't that fun? All right, so I'm going to take some of my twine, and this is the in color twine. So it's got the white and the red, the sweet sorbet. Got my glue dots here. Going to take a glue dot and put it at one end of my twine. So if you're waiting till this week to sign up for my classes this week, I will tell you that I am completely full on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. I smeared. I do have space at 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening, and I have space on Friday at 4 o'clock. So I'll show you 2 of the projects. I have misplaced one of the projects. That's on my to-do list for tomorrow. I've got to find it so I can cut paper. All right, put that up here, bring that up. There we go. And then I want a little bow, so tie my bow. We're going to make a really fun Valentine card, actually 2 Valentine cards. And then a very simple card using, I know you're going to be shocked, purple. I showed you, I think I showed it last week on the video. All right, Cut my ribbon here. Grab another glue dot. This flower set I've had so much fun with. I think I've designed 4 or 5 cards already, which I'm not going to show you all of them tonight, but I will be showing them here in the next 2 or 3 months. This catalog goes until the end of April. So, all right. Ooh, they're sticking to the glass. Now I'm going to grab my blue and lay that on here. Add some blue. I'm also working on the dates for my February classes. I've got several things going on in February as well, and I may have to do split weeks for my class, because one week I have my Wednesday available, but not the Friday, and then another one I have the Friday, but not the Wednesday, and so watch for that. I was working out some details with some of my regular attenders, and I did not get that sent out today. I actually taught a little bit at school today, so I didn't have as much time to work as I usually do. All right, got some adhesive on there. We're gonna put it on here. There we go. All right, I'm gonna erase my blue ink here. This works sometimes it doesn't. If you have a lot of ink on your paper, it's probably not going to work. When you just do a little spot like this, sometimes you can get it off. We do not sell these. It's a sand eraser, a mono. It's made by Tombow, and I find I'm using it more and more as I get ink where I don't want it. All right. Then I thought it would be fun to stamp some more on my inside piece. So I'm going to take the little pot, stamp it here. I'm going to have to figure out something for my lighting. I'm sorry, guys. This looks so dark to me. And once again, they give us 2 different stamps, one for the flowers and one for the greenery. There's my greenery. This time I think I'll do the little flowers. I'm assuming you guys saw the pictures posted. Kit and I had a great time down in Branson. We went knowing that they were going to be having wintry weather just like we had here. So we grabbed a bunch of, well, we watched movies, we read books, we did the puzzle. We only went out of the condo twice, except when we checked out, so I guess that would be 3. We went to the swimming pool one time, and we went out to eat after the temperature went above freezing. And other than that, we just vegged out in the resort. It was just wonderful. All right, now I got my pot a little too high here, so I'm going to add some, oops, wrong color, some bricks underneath it. Go back to the pebbled path. There we go. That makes it so it doesn't look like it's floating there. Now you'll notice I put my image over here because when I put my card together, I don't want that to be showing up. So you always want to keep that in mind when you're doing fun folds, that you make sure when the card's closed, you're going to be happy with the way it looks. All right. So the class this week, like I said, I have space Wednesday at 7. And I have space on Friday at 4. I have 2 spots still available. All right, and then you guys know my trick when we're doing partial gluing. I put adhesive here, and then I'm going to put it on this side here so we don't get glue where we don't want it. I'm thinking about offering a kind of a come and go event where you could stop by and make some Valentine cards. They would be simple cards that would be easy to make, be a great way for you to share stamping with maybe some people that are new to crafting, or if you had grandkids or kids that you thought might enjoy it. I'm looking at doing that on February 13th in the morning. So if you'd be interested, let me know. Um, so I'm kind of starting to put together my list of people to invite. Thought it would just be fun to offer the opportunity to people. Going to invite people here in my neighborhood and maybe some people at school that if they'd like to stop by and make some cards. All right, so there you go. There's my card. Simple, but I think really cute. Now, the first one I made is the reverse colors. So this one's in the starry sky, and then I use the um, sweet sorbet for the accent piece. Oh, I forgot my butterflies. I love the butterflies. They are actually in a different set. Let me grab it here real quick. I just put it away. They are in this painted lavender stamp set. All right, now most of our bundles, not all of them, but most of them, if you order the bundle, you're going to have enough that you can get celebration items. We have 11 items that are in the free with a $50 order. Don't they add a lot? I just think those are really cute. See, now I could put those here so you could see them in the front, or I could have stamped them on the outside there, but I didn't think of it till just now. So there's the red, here's the blue. And then for the envelope, I did 3 little of the pots with the flowers. And I'm going to come back in and put the pebbled path, the little rocks here, so that they're not floating. That really bothers me that they're floating. I'll do that real quick. I'm trying very hard when I create my cards now to finish the inside and finish the envelope so the cards are ready to be used. Because I don't know about you, but it makes me crazy when I try to go find a card to send to somebody and I realize the inside isn't done or the envelopes aren't done. And then it just takes more time to get it in the mail. All right, so there you go. What do you think? You like the blue base better or the red base better? Which one do you like better? Comment down below and let me know. Let me show you 2 of the 3 projects for this week. There are pictures online so you can see them as well. Here's the simple card. You're going to get to use the hybrid folder with the greetings, and you'll cut some of these out and then you'll get to take some of them home and use them later. And we're using some of that beautiful painted lavender paper. It actually coordinates with this painted lavender stamp set. And then here's my fun fold. And this is kind of the technique fun fold. The other one uses extra pieces from this for the card. Okay, so it's a long card like this. There's your belly band. And then it opens like this. Isn't that fun? And the belly band goes right back on. This fits inside a legal envelope. Now, if you don't live close to me or you can't come this week, I am offering a virtual class. I will send you the kit to put it together, and then I'll create a special Facebook page where I will show you exactly how to put them all together. So if you'd be interested in that, let me know. I do need to know by tomorrow if you're interested in the virtual class or the Friday class or the Wednesday evening class, because I'll be cutting paper tomorrow. All right, I think that is everything. Again, I apologize for being late. I did not click one more button to get it to work, but at least I figured it out. All right, thanks so much for joining me tonight. I hope you like the flower cart. I think it's a really fun set, and you'll see more cards made with those throughout the next few weeks. Thanks, and have a great week.